National Public Works Week is May 19th through May 25th here at the City of Bowling Green, and we want to put the spotlight on our Public Works Department and all of their divisions for what they do for us. Andy Souza is the Public Works Director here at the City.
Andy Souza, A-N-D-Y, S-O-U-Z-A. I'm the Director of Public Works for the City of Bowling Green. So this is an introduction to what Public Works does for the city, and one of the monikers that I've adopted since taking over is caretakers of the city, and that's exactly what we do. We take care of our beautiful city with our 5 divisions in Public Works and all the things we do to make it run smoothly without anyone really knowing. We're sort of the silent workers in the background. So we interact with the public on a daily basis. A lot of things that most people don't think about until you need us. That's why we're here, sort of that education and inform what we can do for citizens in terms of streets, in terms of signage, safety features, services that we provide such as leaf pickup, snowing, plowing, de-icing, all of those things that you don't really think about till you need it. Even the things we don't want to talk about, dead animals. We'll come pick up a dead deer if you need it. If a tree comes down and it's blocking the road, we'll come clear that. A lot of the stuff that operations does is critical to the city. Some of it's even a convenience. So a lot of us don't like potholes, but if there's a pothole in a city street, Public Works operations will come patch that pothole. Some of the other things that we care about are things like our drinking water. So I've heard stories of folks that have outhouses or leach fields from some of their older properties, and they say, you know, Andy, I've never had to clean this thing out. It works perfectly. That's probably because it's leaking into the cave system, and that's our drinking water. So we have a part of Public Works that does environmental compliance, looking at our karst system in our caves. So that directly applies to our citizens. A first responder, if you need to call 911, the first thing you think about is police, fire, and paramedics. What you probably don't think about is Public Works that maintains those vehicles. So we have a fleet of mechanics that make sure our fire trucks and apparatus are running properly. Our police cars are in fine-tuned condition to get there fast. Our street sweepers are operating, our knuckle booms are operating so we can pick stuff off the roads. It's just a whole cohesive team effort. And then the final aspect I want to focus on is our planning and design. If you're doing any kind of construction in the city, part of NCS takes care of that, but we also take part of what happens basically from your house to the curb. Your sidewalks, your curbs, your gutters, what you're doing with your stormwater. We want to make sure that that's done correctly so your neighbor doesn't get all your water and you don't get all their water, and we do all that correctly. And most people also don't know that the city owns the convention center, so Public Works also does facilities management for the city. So there's 18 buildings that we're responsible for, including the one that I'm standing in right now. That includes your heating, ventilation, air conditioning, plumbing, carpentry. All the fire stations are under Public Works, so if the firefighters get hot because their air conditioning's out at 2 in the morning, they're going to call us and we're going to come fix it. Same with police, and just across the city, we really touch a lot of aspects that reach out and touch our citizens.